All right, so here's the deal. We got so much to talk about. We are officially live. I'm back from vacation, and I've got my chat window up. So if you guys have any questions regarding my vacation, I have not edited any video yet. I have tons of video from food places. What we did was we flew to Seattle and stayed there a night. And by the way, I want to thank my in-laws for making it all possible that I could go on this trip. They used their timeshares and all that stuff and worked their magic and took the whole family. So that was really cool of them, and I got to see what a real cruise is like. I went to Carnival years ago. It was a big dump on water, but but we went to Seattle and we boarded the boat. And this thing's huge. It's like a city on the water. They had a bowling alley, they had a movie theater, they had a nightclub, they had like 7 restaurants, they had a buffet area, they had an exercise area, they had a card room to go play cards, they had a library to go read, they had like 5 jacuzzis and 3 pools and a giant water slide, and it was just everything, food round the clock, unlimited. You just had to know where to go. Some restaurants would close, but there was always food available. Let's see here. All right. Sauces in the South. Okay. Let's see. Jack, I've seen all your videos. You're so cool. Okay, Alan wants to know ETA for sauces in the South. All right, let me give you a sauce update real quick, because it's 4th of July, and all of you are cooking. We're in the Walmart stores, barbecue and hot, doing pretty good. Each week our sales are growing a little bit. It's just going to take a while for people to get used to seeing it at Walmart, and it is a little bit more. It's less than I could sell it to you from my house. It's crazy, but it's a little bit more than most of the motor oil that's on the shelf. So you got like $1 here for Kraft, and you got like $1.99 for Sweet Baby Ray's over here, and I'm like 4 and change in the middle, but it rocks, and it's so worth it. So the sauce is doing well. Teriyaki's on the Asian aisle, and we've been having a big issue with teriyaki, and I'm not gonna complain, because my new thing is being positive, and I'll be talking about that today. But it seems that Walmart is having issues with my teriyaki jars being busted when they arrive. So I have my sauce trucked to the Walmart every week, whether it's 10%, 20%, 7%. Excuse me. Sales are going up, and that's all I care about. The beauty's going to be when all the new people that try it at Walmart taste it and come back. Then we'll have new customers and repeat customers. So that's a sauce update. Keep me in your prayers. I have no idea what's going on with that. What else here? What do you think about the whole Amy's Baking Company Gordon Ramsay thing? Oh, wow. Okay, so Master Brown, I gotta tell you, I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on with that. I've been gone for 10 days on a boat, no internet. If somebody could tell me what's going on with this Amy's Baking Company Gordon Ramsay thing, I'd love to talk about it. I just don't know what's going on. And I did film another Gordon Ramsay Burger Wars. He's going up against a burger place in Santa Ana called Playground Burger, and that's coming out this next week, okay? So be looking for that. You're going to be blown away by what happens in this video. You're going to be blown away. I was in shock, okay? That's all I'm going to say. The other thing is, my chat isn't refreshing again. Good job, YouTube. Let me refresh this page. The other thing is, I'm going to comment on the Pauline Dean issue. I've never been a fan of Pauline Dean, but I think that what's going on right now is horrible. I think the media hung her out to dry, and I'm very upset with the Food Network. We have forgiven beyond. It's amazing. We forgave our president from the past, things he's done that were inappropriate. We forgive athletes every day for doing drugs and not losing their job. Any job we have today, we would get fired instantly. But not athletes. They can do jobs. They get a little slap on the hand, and they get their multi-million-dollar paychecks. So I just think they went after Pauline Dean, and was she wrong? Well, here's my thing. I would never use that language. I don't use it in my house. But this was in the privacy of our own home, and who knows, what was it, like 20 years ago? So I think that whole thing, is, hold on a minute. It says you guys, I'm freezing up, sorry. I think that whole thing's crazy. So I just want to put it out there. She shouldn't use that language, but in the privacy of her own home, hey, as long as you're not hurting anybody, I don't care what you do in the privacy of your own home. Isn't that what America's about? I mean, you guys want everybody to be equal and freedom, and let's all do what we want to do and be happy and, whatever. So I think what happened to Pauline Dean is horrible. She's already been yanked from all of her sponsors. Her whole life has come to an end because of one word that she shouldn't have used, and yet a whole other area of the human race can use it. It just blows my mind. Not here to get political, not here to I just feel really bad for her. We all make mistakes, and we all want to be forgiven when we screw up. I've made mistakes, but I'm not big. I'm not, the whole world isn't looking at me. So, I remember I screwed up on a few things. I've had to take down videos because I really made mistakes. So anyway, so I feel for her, and I don't like what's being done, and it's just so hypocritical because everybody wants to be forgiven matter. I also have some grilling series. As you guys know, every summer I do 3 episodes in a row of just grilling. So if you have any grilling ideas, send them on over. And let's see what else here. Doobie-doobie-doo. Doobie-doobie-doo. Phineas and Ferb. I haven't watched Phineas and Ferb in a while. Kind of makes me... All right, I still don't know what's going on with the Amy's Baking Company, but I'm sure somebody will still... It bugs me. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go on the internet. I read the 149-page deposition from Pauline Dean. She's a nut and needs to be humbled a bit. Oh, yeah. She's a nut. I'm sure she's a nut. As we all get older, we all become nuts. She may be crazy. She may be racist. But you know what? It wasn't publicly done, and I just hate the way it's unfolding. Yeah, she should be slapped around. She should be punished. She should be something. But she shouldn't lose everything in her whole career she worked her whole life for. That's just crazy. That's like the coach from Penn State. Joe, what's his name? Sorry. The biggest winning coach of all time. And because of that incident he didn't report, he made a mistake and lost his entire... He's out of the record books. He's gone. I don't know where we get off not forgiving people. It's horrible. I mean, there are some we've all made big mistakes, some bigger than others. But, and what he did was way worse than what Pauline Dean did. What's my favorite soda drink of all? I don't drink a lot of soda. I'm big, ironically, I was going to show you guys this. I'm drinking water. I'm a big water drinker, but I've been doing a lot of flavors, been experimenting. I've been using this Mio squeeze stuff. This is the fruit punch, no sugar. It's very little. I know you guys are going to go, oh, aspartame, yeah. I don't even think it has that. Oh, no, it doesn't. Does it? It has... No, it doesn't. It's using sucralose. Alright, it's got Splenda, which, by the way, we can argue later, but Splenda still has no side effects. Nobody's been able to find anything wrong with Splenda, other than it's a processed sweetener. And some of you may freak over that. But this doesn't use aspartame, so I think I'm pronouncing it right. Is it aspartame? Is that how you say it? Anyway, it uses sucralose, which is Splenda, and this is now water that tastes like fruit punch. So sometimes I drink water, like at night. I'll just have regular water, but I'm trying to drink water, especially with the heat. Hey, what kind of temperatures you guys got, by the way? I hear everybody's on fire. Can watch. It costs $60. They have flat rate boxes at the post office. You can put as much as you want in that box. That's the best value to get it internationally with sauce. That box costs $60 to ship. Okay? The sauce isn't worth $60. So after you pay $60, then you got to pay for the sauce. So it's absolutely insane to ship there. So the only way we're gonna get it overseas is if I either manufacture over there or some big company buys me or works with me or partners with me that can do it overseas. My next goal is Canada because they're the closest. Their boxes cost $30, $25, $30. I think it went up. It costs $30 for a flat rate box to go to Canada from America. So the whole thing, and they usually drop it from a plane, so it's usually broken by the time it gets there. I hope the lag is gone. And yes, I'll apologize to my son after the show. I promise. I'll make it up to him. I'll go buy him a game or something. I don't know. I think he was doing an update. That would have been really dangerous. All right, a Carnival ship that didn't have an issue. Color me surprised. All right. Wasn't I gonna review that Mio thingy? Yeah, the Mio liquid. I reviewed it. It's good. Ready? Yep. The flavors are great. In fact, I did the Walmart brand. Walmart has a brand like that, and it's smaller and it's not as much flavor. It's just a cheaper version. So I thought, you know what, spend a little bit more, get the real deal. The people who came out, this is one of the first companies to do this. I'm not saying they're the first, relax, but it's good. Berry Blast Fit 1. Now be real careful. You guys remember I had a stroke Father's Day 2011, right? That was after I had done a Starbucks coffee, and then like a couple hours later I did a 5-hour energy shot. Yeah, and that just sent me over the edge, and the right side of my body stopped working. I don't know if you guys remember that. Anyway, some of these have energy in them. I don't know if they're like energy drinks. Be real careful with energy drinks. Just be careful. I talked to the emergency room doctor when I had my stroke, and he says he gets so many stroke victims from energy drinks. He says if you're over, like, if you're in your 20s, you should have one energy drink a week. It's crazy. He says it's like telling your heart to run a marathon right now. So if you're over, he says if you're like over 30, he says you shouldn't be doing energy drinks at all. And I'm over 30, so whatever. My feet is lagging so bad. Still? Huh. Your live stream restarted. Check out the Hawaiian Punch singles. Cool. Are we still having lagging issues? I'm full speed right now. I'm sorry. I will look into that. I will do whatever it takes to fix that. Hey, Jack.
What?
Come here, buddy. I'm gonna apologize to him right now. I'm sorry, and I owe you one. I just want to say I'm sorry. Yeah, you were. You were downloading. You were doing. Just stick to my 1 pot a day coffee. Oh, Andrew, you must be crazy by lunchtime. Did they say the stroke was directly associated with the energy drinks? Yes. Yes, my blood pressure is good. I've always had everything's been okay. My cholesterol is a little high, but they definitely associated it with the energy. And luckily, I had the best stroke you could ever have, if that even sounds right. It's in the farthest recesses of my brain. It's funny because I could come up and go, "Hey, how you doing?" Shake your hand, full strength on my right side of my body, but I couldn't do this. Couldn't do that. Couldn't touch my nose. Couldn't do anything. So what happens is once you have a stroke, if you're fortunate, soon after that, days after, you start to get movement back in your body and muscle control, fine-tuned, fine-skill muscle control, whatever you call it. And you can do the little things again. Your brain's so smart it reroutes, just like the electric company. If the damage isn't too severe. Mine was in the farthest recesses of my brain, the smallest speck possible. But yeah, they definitely. I was doing like 2 or 3 energy drinks a week. It was crazy. I was a rock star. I was partying like a rock star. So I was doing that, and I never did the 5-hour energy, but I did that, and that was. And I was driving in Vegas, and my arm just went. The right arm just fell off the steering wheel. I thought that was weird. I put it back up. Then I went to the hotel in Vegas and fell asleep. 3:30 in the morning. Whole right side of my body done. Couldn't move. It was crazy. All right. So Jack Jr. came in and disappeared. Magical. Isn't that cool? Hey Jack, try out for Master Chef. I am, as you guys know, I'm just a regular guy, and I screw up, and I kind of experiment. My show isn't like, I'm not trying to come across as I'm a good cook, I'm a chef or whatever. But what I like to do things first time, and kind of like we're in the kitchen together doing it. And then if it looks good to you, hopefully you'll try it. Because if I can do it, you guys can do it. So trying out for these shows, I've had phone calls, to go on these shows and submit and all that. And I'm just like, hey, you know what? It's just not me. I'm just not into that competition reality stuff. I'd love to have my own show, but I don't want to go on there, and most of those are drama driven, and it's not about food and cooking and teaching you guys or us learning together. That's it. I feel like my show, we're learning together. And you guys teach me as much as I may teach you. It's really cool. But that's kind of who I am. I'm not a chef, never been trained. I would never, ever claim to be a chef. I have so much respect for all my chef friends who've gone through the education, the time, the energy, the money to learn the skills. But I'm just honored to be doing what I'm doing. And I'm very grateful. Let's see. Non-union YouTube gift passes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Are you guys having issues still? I'm not sure what you're upset about. Get better, please. I hate when awesome people get sick. Oh, hey, I'm not sick anymore. I'm all good. I don't want you. Maybe you came in the middle of the sentence, but it was 2011. I had my little mini stroke. And anyway, and you freeze it, and you pour your soda in, you squeeze it, and it's slushed up. So it's called sleazy squeezy. I don't know what you call it. Just tuned in. Jack, would you ever consider going on one of those cooking show competitions like MasterChef? Wow, haven't thought of that. No, just kidding. We just talked about it. I know you just tuned in. Yeah, not a big fan of the competitions. I don't like, I watch, and it's, Chopped and Next Cooking Chef, and they're just not, I don't know, it's just not me. It just doesn't feel me. I would be, I don't know. I couldn't do it. If I do, I'll let you guys know. You guys will know right away if I get picked up on a show, I promise. When are you going to do an Egyptian international dish? I think there's a dish called, is it moussaka? It's like an eggplant dish. Let me see if that's it. Hold on. I'm going to look it up. Eggplant moussaka. Is that what it's called? Yeah, moussaka. Oh, is that Lebanese? I had it in an Egyptian restaurant. There it is, moussaka. Oh, Greek moussaka. It's funny how the Greek, the Lebanese, everybody claims these dishes. Where's the Wikipedia on this? Maybe I can get a history. Moussaka. Oh, it's moussaka. That's right, moussaka. Wikipedia. There we go. Let's see where it originates. That's a dish I had in an Egyptian restaurant. It was to die for. It was so good. And I'm not a big eggplant fan. A lot of people aren't. But is that what that is? Yeah, it's eggplant. Is eggplant something called aubergine, a potato based? Maybe I'm thinking of a different dish. This had the green peppers and tomatoes and there are different versions. Layers of meat, eggplant. There's a Greek version, there's a Turkish version, there's a Serbian version, a Bulgarian version. All right, and you want an Egyptian version. All right, I'll work on that. Okay, so Greek. It's like a Greek lasagna, yes. Friar Tuck, my bud, usually made with eggplant. It was so good. Were you a smoker, Jack? Is that why you had a stroke? No, it was the energy drinks. I had it because of the energy drinks. Haven't touched them since. Mine keeps lagging. How often do you do live shows? I do a live show every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. I'm trying to keep it to a half hour to where I can answer some of your questions. Let me scroll down. I may miss some questions here. Oh my God, I agree. There must have been 37 jewelry stores. That's all they care about. Jades and diamonds and watches and oh my gosh. And on the ship they did this big jewelry and watch presentation on what to look for when you get off the ship. I'm like, wow, you just setting these people up for the slaughter, aren't you? So it was so funny. We were making jokes about all the jewelry stores. I was looking for food and they jewelry, t-shirt. Oh, t-shirt shop about Alaska. What a shock. And then Joey. All right, if you haven't already, will you ever try making a sushi recipe? Wasn't that one of the things that scares Jack? Yeah, sushi scares me. Not to eat. I'll eat it all day long. I got a place called Fish in a Bottle across the street that my buddy Edgar from Pizza Wars turned me on to. And they have happy hour prices, which are like everything's half price or something crazy. But making it's a whole nother thing. It's not a clue. So I don't know if we'll do like a field trip and we'll go visit a sushi chef and film him and he can teach us. I don't know if I'm going to bring somebody into my kitchen. I haven't figured that out yet, but bear with me. Let's get past summer. Sushi is just not, to me, is like a video not for summertime. I'm trying to get geared up for my grilling episodes, which will be after the 4th. Let's see. Yeah, YouTube's still working on their stuff. Are you going to do more product and food reviews? Can you also do more videos featuring Jack Jr.? By the way, the manicotti recipe was awesome. Okay, so here's what my plans are for Jack Jr. And it's only if he wants to do it. I don't force him to do anything. And please realize that I'm right there for him while I'm filming him and I'm editing him, and I'm really a part of the show. I'm not like bailing and I'm out in the backyard with an umbrella drink while he's working his butt off. We work together on his videos, and I direct him, and he's just awesome. And the older he gets, the better he gets. So the goal is this. He did manicotti, which is a main dish. He's going to do, we're filming pot stickers today or tomorrow, and he's for an appetizer. So we try to do a main dish, appetizer, side dish, and then a dessert. And so you have a whole meal. That's it. That was his idea. It's pretty brilliant. And it's called Kids Can Cook Too. It's a short series we're doing. We may keep building on it. In 2014, I have plans to launch him his own channel. We haven't thought of the name yet, so if you guys have name ideas, I want him to be his own person. I don't want him to be related to my show so much. Nobody likes, oh, you're Joe's brother. No. Or you're Jack Jr., you're on the Cooking with Jack Joe. You're Jack Scalfani's son. Or I want to be Jack Scalfani or Jack, his middle name is Russell. He's a cool kid, and I want him to have his own identity. So my plans are to do the series, see how it goes this summer, and then branch him off if he wants to his own channel. Not sure what we're calling it. Okay. Hey, Greg. Yeah, if you got a sushi chef that is in the area, I don't think we live in the same area, do we, Greg? But yeah, any sushi chef, visiting a sushi chef would be awesome. That would definitely be a show, a little of the culture too. Yeah, that'd be fun. Hey, Jack, it's 3:21 in Sydney. Just one question: when are you going to make a Russian dish? All Nation crew, send me a Russian dish and I'll take a look at it. Try not to send me desserts. It's like every nation has desserts, but I'm not a big fan. I like to do desserts, very seldom, usually during the holidays. Really unique way of smoking his meat. We're going to try that. Big fan of pork butt. Speaking of meat, look, I'm running out of time. Let's talk 4th of July. I don't want to leave the show without talking 4th of July. Oh yeah, we can't do Jack Attack for Jack Jr. That's my name. It's literally, that's what I was on radio. Jack Attack, and my license plate says Jack Attack, and it's in all my identification. It's crazy. So I kind of want to get away with that. Okay, so 4th of July. What are you guys doing for 4th of July? What are you cooking? What are you making? Where are you going? Just post whatever you got for me. Excuse me. How's things with Paul and Robert? All right, Paul and Robert. Paul is in Tennessee, doing good. I miss him. We talk every week. We talk maybe 2-3 times a week if we're lucky. But our schedules kind of don't. He's about 2 hours ahead of me now, so sometimes we miss each other on phone calls. But Paul's doing good, and Robert's doing his missionary work in Globe, Arizona, where it's 8:30 in the morning. It's 104 degrees. Yep, that's right. He's just dying out there. I feel so bad for him. Nobody wants to be in Arizona in the summertime. So keep him in your prayers. It's just wicked hot. Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to laugh. That's just crazy. That is such a high temperature. Hello, Jack. Did you know that some people like me are watching you from Czech Republic. God bless you guys. I love it. Yeah. International audience is crazy. You guys are up in the middle of the night watching. You guys are always there for me. And that's why I like to do the international dishes, to show respect to your countries. I think every country has some amazing food to share with the rest of the world. And so we can just keep doing international dishes forever. So if you guys have a family recipe, I'd love to look at it. Would you ever want to do a Swedish dish? As long as it's not Swedish meatballs. God, you gotta hate hearing that, huh? And where do I submit? You could submit recipes. The best way to submit recipes is either on my cookingwithjack.net, which will take you to my Google Plus community, or you can do it on facebook.com/cookingwithjack. So Facebook or Google. And just give me the whole recipe and any instructions I may need. And then what I do is, if it's interesting, I copy it and I paste it into my database. I have a database that I keep all my recipes. And then I just put if I really want to do it immediately, I'll put a star next to it. If it's interesting and I want to do it, I put it in. If it goes in my database, it's a recipe I want to do. Man, am I backed up on recipes right now. Let's see here. You really make me want to learn how to cook. Hey, I got to tell you, I don't care how old you guys are, you can cook. If you're young, I always say get your parents' permission, get their blessing, have them oversee you on the stove. It depends on how young you are. If you can cook on your own, it is so easy. Impress your family, impress your parents. I mean, if you have a family, cook for them. Try different flavors together. Experiment. Remember that, hot and sweet go good together. Mixing, kind of conflicting flavors, totally different. Thanks for that. Did you see the one where I screwed up? I did one where I totally made yellow hockey pucks, ate them, and said they were amazing. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. All right, so nobody's doing anything for 4th of July? Hey, Jack, I'm from Japan. I'm new to your show, but can you tell me, can you do sushi? Wow, that's like the 3rd sushi comment. Okay, all right. Will you ever cook something using lamb meat? I did lamb kebabs. I did Iraqi lamb kebabs in my international dish series. Look at my playlist. But I love lamb. Big fan. I have a lamb riblet sauce that I should do. I have to order the lamb riblets. It's so good. And you can use this sauce on other things, but this sauce my mom made just for lamb riblets. And I'll put it on my Mom is Great series. It's going to be awesome. I got to work on that. Please, Jack, shout out for Stephen Woo. Woo! Sorry, I had to do it. It's all good. That's good. You see the things people come up with for the name Jack. It's crazy. Let's see. Jack Jr.'s show could be called Elbows Off the Table. Ha ha! That's great. Elbows Off the Table. Hey, Dan, try refreshing or try leaving, coming back or something. I'm from Sweden, so I don't celebrate 4th of July. Well, you don't have to celebrate it. You still are alive for 4th of July. Yeah, you know what blows my mind? We have so many international viewers, right? Everybody knows American holidays, but we don't know. I mean, some of you do. Each country kind of has their own Independence Day or their own Thanksgiving or whatever, and we don't even know. Here in America, we have no clue because we're kind of self-centered here. Don't jump on that bandwagon. But so forgive me. I mean, if you guys have an Independence Day of some sort, let me know what those dates are. That would be really cool. You should make some homemade caramel. Not a fan of caramel. I don't like things that stick in my teeth. It really drives me nuts. But I can look into it. Maybe Jack Jr. will do it. I'll ask him. All I'm doing for the 4th is avoiding the NASCAR fans that will be invading my city for the Coke Zero race. NASCAR. I tried NASCAR. I tried soccer. And I know I'm going to offend a lot of people. I just can't get into soccer. I can't spend 3 hours for a 1-0 score. Drives me nuts. It's like hockey, but on Quaaludes, Hey, Jack, I'm from England. Oh, yeah, I already read that comment. Sorry. Probably be at my work. Love your product reviews. Thank you so much. And Dan, let me know if the connection gets better. So, I guess nobody's celebrating 4th of July. I think my wife wants to go to the Air Force Base over here and watch the fireworks there. Me personally, my neighbors like blow up the biggest illegal fireworks you've ever seen. I'll post some video footage on my Facebook page. I can just sit in my I don't have to buy fireworks. I just sit in my front lawn and watch every street around me because we're one of the few cities. Boynton Park still lets you do fireworks. Every other city around here, it's like illegal. So everybody goes to Boynton Park, and it looks like a war zone here. It's crazy. So I don't spend the money. I'm like, honey, don't buy fireworks because you're like, oh, look, and you're like, boom, and you're like, oh, great. I spent $100 on this crap, and it's like a full-on professional fireworks show around my house. I would say 1,000 fireworks in the sky throughout the whole one night. Exploding, colors, everything. Full-on professional stuff. Let's see. Okay, thank you. You keep repeating that comment. What do you think of that Microsoft dropped HTE? Okay. I'll squeeze this in, and then I'm thinking I'm going to say goodbye. Microsoft Xbox One. I'm angry at them. They showed their colors, and I think the damage has already been done. And what irritates me the most is they didn't backpedal. I'm telling you this right now. They didn't backpedal. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Xbox One was going to make you, if you bought a game, you had to put it in the machine and register it with Microsoft. So I couldn't hand it to my friend and they could play at their house. Into effect right after E3. And Xbox One just was dying in pre-sales. That's why they buckled. So I'm still angry with them. They had to wait till our wallets did the talking. So, and Jack Jr., who's a diehard Xbox fan, is jumping ship. When my son jumps ship, with all his friends on Xbox, he's jumping to the PS4. Okay? So that's my take on it. And I think Microsoft needs to pay for it. I think they're going to suffer in sales. I think people are already excited about all the exclusives that PS4 has. I like PS4 exclusives more than I do Xbox exclusives. Halo has been a letdown for the last 3 years. It's the same game, the same bad guys, the same guns. I'm like, really? I might as well play Halo 1 and 2 for the rest of my life. So, that's my take. Sorry for ranting. Yeah, they didn't backpedal until the consumers didn't pre-order. Exactly. You guys, I love it because you guys are smart. Would you make something for pets? No. I don't believe we should be giving human food to pets because most of us don't know the proper mixtures, and I think pets suffer from it because there's a lot of high cholesterol and fat in our diets and stuff, and we just kind of think they're a garbage disposal. Too many people just scrape their plates to their pets, and so I think we just need to stay out of that area, and I think we need to let the nutritionists. There's some really good stuff out there, and it is a little pricey, but it's very good for your pets. But I would never touch that area. For the 4th, I'll be people watching. My town, Bay City, Michigan, 30,000 people, has one of the largest fireworks shows in Michigan. The town will reach 150,000 and people, plus people for the big show. 3 shows total. Love. Microsoft is trying to move on. Just look at Steam. They have this thing. Okay, Microsoft used the whole Steam scenario as a scapegoat. That is not what Steam does. Steam, Steam is Steam. Microsoft does not want to be the next Steam. Microsoft wants to own the used game market or shut it down. That's different. Steam was, and the other thing is, Steam was that way from day one. So when you got into Steam, it was there for a purpose. Period. And it was what it was. They weren't trying to do more devilish, greedy things. Let's see. Oh, can we come over? Real quick. One last thing. Ribs. The pork ribs at Stater Brothers. If you guys live in Southern California, pork ribs, $1.49 a pound right now. I'm going to pick up it would come to about $5 or $6 a rack. Okay? $1.49 a pound. Go get them at Stater Brothers right now. They're on sale. I just saw it yesterday. So I'm going to go after I get off the broadcast, pick up about 2 or 3 racks. I'm going to slather them with sauce. I'm going to work it. I'm going to dry rub them. I'm going to do it all. So check that out. Guys, have a safe 4th. I'm going to kind of sit here with my finger up my nose until this broadcast ends because we're like 2 minutes behind. I don't get that either. I'm still trying to figure out this whole live YouTube thing. Bear with my glitches. Bear with the lagging. I will continue to improve. And I'm going to work on adding media. So you won't be looking at me. I can show you video. I can feed video into this broadcast. Yeah, I have the feature right here. I just haven't learned it yet. So we'll be looking at that. Guys, take care. And Jack, I have a question. Can you do a recipe? Your top most watched countries, like people from Canada, Canadian dishes, etc., until your 4th of July. You got